Hello, you're welcome to Relieve Grief, our support community. In today's video, I'll be talking about the impacts of grief and loss on our spiritual life. There are two impacts of grief and loss on our spiritual life: the negative impacts and the positive impacts. Negative impacts of grief and loss on our spiritual life. When we experience some certain losses in our lives, we begin to doubt the love of God, His faithfulness, His love towards us. We begin to feel, oh, God does not exist. If He exists, He won't allow such things to happen to us. We begin to deviate from our faith, deviate from God, deviate from our prayer life. We start believing other things, start looking for solace, comfort, solutions in other things. We just want to live our life like we don't care. After all, God doesn't care. Yes, it's very okay if you feel that way. I felt that way when I lost my sister, and also when I lost my best friend, because I was like, God, if you actually love me, you won't allow this kind of thing. How will I just experience the loss of my sister? Then in the space of 3 months, my best friend that attended my sister's funeral also died. Is it not too much for me? I cried. And let me tell you the truth, I'm not here to paint words. I'm telling you everything from personal experience. I stopped praying. Yes, I stopped listening to the prayers I do online. I stopped going to church. I think I didn't attend church service for like 2 weeks. Then later I sat down. I had to think twice about my decision, because no matter what, God still have us. God still got our back. So this feeling is very common. This feeling is applicable to everyone that must have gone through grief and loss, or that is currently going through this kind of situation now. It's applicable also when you lose your marriage, when you lose your job, when you lose your friend, your loved one. 2, the positive impacts. Yes, I have seen. Okay, let me give you an example. I met someone that I used to know before. He was very wayward. This guy was a very wayward person back then in Port Harcourt. But when I saw him here in Lagos, he looked so differently, calm, gentle, peaceful. At first, I didn't know that he was the one. I had to say, excuse me, he said yes. I said he said yes. So I was so curious. I asked him what happened. And this guy said, oh, girl, nothing did this life. Nothing did this life. See, after I lose my best friend, when me and Apollo get accident from club, I don't get choice. I just have to repent my ways, because this life nothing dey. Last na God na still get us. You see, this is a very important decision in his life, and in our life this is a very good decision. When we experience some certain hits, some certain grief and loss in our life, when we lose some things that we hold so dear to, you see us going back to our senses and recalling things that we must have done, maybe ignorantly, or thinking that we owe this life, we owe ourselves. You have seen now that the positive impact of grief and loss on our spiritual life have made us to become a better person, a better version of ourselves, made us to become self-aware, practice forgiveness, get closer to God, pray more, meditate, live our life very consciously, and relate well with others. Now that you've known the positive and the negative impact of grief on our spiritual life, I pray that whatever impact the grief and loss has on your spiritual life, God in His infinite mercy will strengthen you, give you solace, clean your tears, and give you hope at the end. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so you don't get to miss out each time we make new videos like this. See you on our next video. Bye and God bless you.